The Bears and the Great Big Storm by Paul Bright and Jane Chapman. I thought I'd read this story to you because just a little while ago, the winds were so bad here. They shook all of my windows at night and they blew my door open and closed. And so I thought of this book, The Bears and the Great Big Storm. How the wind blew! It howled in the treetops so that the branches bent and creaked and the leaves shivered and shook. It blew over the hills and the high places, howling and wailing through the rocky passes. And Bear and Mrs. Bear slept warm and snug and untroubled in their bed. Lucky them. I think I was up in the middle of the night when it was windy here. Then Bear felt a tugging at his blanket. He opened one eye, and there was Baby Bear. Look at it. It looks really scared.
There's a monster outside. I can hear it howling and wailing, and I'm scared. Can I sleep in your bed?
There's no such things as monsters, said Bear. What a scaredy bear you are.
But he pulled back the cover, and Baby Bear snuggled up, warm and safe. How the thunder crashed! It boomed and crackled so the house shuddered and the windows rattled. It grumbled and rumbled and echoed and faded, only to boom and crash again. Mrs. Bear and Baby Bear slept warm and snug and untroubled in their bed, but Bear lay awake with his paws over his ears. Sometimes when you wake up, it's hard to get back to sleep when there's noises outside. Then Bear felt a tapping on his shoulder, and there was Little Bear.
There's a monster outside. It's my tummy. Its tummy's rumbling and grumbling like it's gonna eat me. Can I sleep with you?
There's no such thing as monsters, said Bear. You're another scaredy bear.
But he lifted the cover, and Little Bear snuggled up, warm and safe. What's that? Look at that shadow. How the lightning flashed. It forked and flickered, lighting the scurrying clouds and splashing quick black shadows on the windows and walls. Mrs. Bear and Baby Bear and Little Bear slept warm and snug and untroubled in their bed, but Bear lay awake with his pillow wrapped around his head. Then Bear felt a tap on his nose. It was young Bear.
There's a monster outside. It has huge twisted horns, and it's making shadows on my wall. Can I come and sleep in your bed?
There's no such thing as monsters, cried Bear.
But he let young Bear climb into the bed where he snuggled up, safe and warm. That bed's getting smaller and smaller. Oh, look at that shadow. Now Bear was wide awake. He listened to the wind howling and the thunder crashing, and he watched the lightning fork and flash. Young Bear's right, he thought. The shadows on the wall do look like monster horns, and he pulled up the bed covers right over his head. Suddenly there was a rat-tat-tat-tat-tat on the door. Everybody woke at once. What could that be? Asked Bear. It's probably nothing at all, said Mrs. Bear. Go and see. And she gave Bear a little push. Now Bear was a little scared, wasn't he? Bear climbed nervously out of bed. He picked up a candle to light his way and padded slowly, ever so slowly, to the door. You're all such scaredy bears, he said to the others. There's no such thing as monsters. As he turned the handle, the wind blew the door open, and the candle went out, and everything was as black as black. Then the lightning flashed. Oh my goodness, look at it. What is it? Can you guess? A monster, shouted Bear, and he jumped back in fright and dived straight under the bed. It's not a monster, it's Moose, said Moose, stepping through the doorway. The storm has blown my house away. Can I sleep in yours? Aw, poor Moose. Bear peered out from under the bed, and Baby Bear and Little Bear and Young Bear laughed and laughed and laughed. What a scaredy bear you are, they said. Don't you know there's no such thing as monsters? Aw, That's what he had said to them. The end. I hope that you have a peaceful night tonight. Talk to you soon.